You're watching the Weiss channel. Da 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 da. Okay, today we're going to talk about compounding interest. Not just annual compound, but there's also semi-annual, there's quarterly, there's monthly, there's daily, and continuously. What am I talking about? Well, let's go back to our first example we did last week with compounding annually. You invest $1,000 in a savings bond that pays interest of 10% per year compounded annually. How much will the bond be worth in 5 years? And what we said was, okay, A, the amount that you will wind up with equals the principal times 1 plus the rate to the year power. Okay, so the principal is 1,000 times the interest is 10%, so that's 0.10. What's 1 plus 0.10? 1.10. 5 years to the 5th power. And now, on our calculator, we do 1,000 times 1.10 to the 5th power. And we get 161051. $1,610.51. Okay? Now, we said, all right, what if it's compounded semi-annually? That's twice a year. So instead of APR, we add in this N. N is the number of times you compound per year. For example, the same problem. A is going to equal 1,000 times 1 plus. The percent is 0.10, but now we're dividing by 2 because there's 2 compounds in the year. And NY, that means 2 times 5 years. Okay? So, now, what is 0.10 divided by 2? 0.10 divided by 2 is 0.05. Okay? So now, 1,000 times 1 plus 0.05 to the 10th power. Okay? What is 1 plus 0.05? 1 plus 0.05 is, of course, 1.05 to the 10th power. Okay? So we do 1,000 times 1.05 to the 10th power, and we get 1,628.89. Here's the point. The point is, when we were compounding annually, it was $1,610. So if you're compounding semi-annually twice, look, it's $18 more. You got $18 more just for doing more compounding, one more compound. Okay? So if you're ever, when you invest, if you are ever offered to compound semi-annually instead of annually, take the semi-annually. If you're offered quarterly, well, let's do quarterly. Okay? Quarterly is 4 times a year, right? So what does that mean? That means A equals 1,000. We're using our $1,000 example. Okay? Times 1 plus 0.10 divided by 4 now to the 4 times 5 power. Okay? So here's what I suggest. I suggest instead of doing multiple steps, let's do it all in one step. All right? Let's start with what's 0.10 divided by 4. On your calculator, do 0.10 divided by 4, hit equals, and you get 0.025. I'm right now on my calculator going to add the 1. Plus 1, hit equals. That gives me 1.025. And right now, I'm going to do to the 20th power. I'm going to hit to the 20th power. And that gives me 1.638. And I'm going to now do times 1,000. Times 1,000. And that equals 1,638.62. 1,638.62. Do you see that going to compounding quarterly instead of semi-annually, it's another $10. I'm not going to sneeze at $10. Take it. Okay? What about monthly? Okay, monthly. A equals our $1,000 times 1 plus 0.10 divided by, this time monthly, how many months in a year? 12. To the 12 times 5 years. I'm going to do this all in one step. I'm going to start with 0.10 divided by 12. 0.10 divided by 12 gives me 0.00833333333. Okay, I'm going to do plus 1 on my calculator. Plus 1, hit equals, and it's 1.0083333. Now I'm going to take it to the 60th power. Take this to the 60th power, and I get 1.6453. Right? And then I'm going to multiply by the 1,000 times 1,000. And that's 1,645. 1,645 and 31 cents. Okay? Another $7. Take it monthly. All right? Now, we did that last week. Today, I'm going to add 2 more. What about daily? Okay? Daily. All right.
Would it be 24? No.
How many days in a year?
Oh, 365.
365.
I'm thinking about 24
That's
hours.
no. That makes sense. That's right. I understand. But we're going to do daily, right? We're actually going to get to almost hourly next. So hold that thought. All right. 1,000 times 1 plus 0.10 divided by 365 to the 365 times 5. What is 365 times 5? That is 1,825. 1,825 is that number right there. So I'm going to do this in one step. I'm going to do 0.10 divided by 365 and hit equals. Okay, 0.00027. Okay, I'm going to do plus 1 on my calculator. Hit equals 1.00027. And then I'm going to take it to the 1825th power. To the 1825 power. Gives me 1.6486. And then I'm going to times the 1,000. Is 1,648. And 61 cents. All right? All right, so I went from 45 to 48. It's another $3. I'm not sneezing at that. Okay? And now, what if it says continuously? You said, okay, by the hour, all right, 24 hours. But there's a whole nother formula for continuously, meaning always. It just keeps on compounding. Always, always, always. All right? Here's the formula. A equals P times E to the percent times the number of years. Ladies and gentlemen, you will have to look on your calculator. Everybody has it. It's an E key, okay? I'm going to help you find your E key on your calculator, okay? But here's how it works. A equals 1,000 times e to the 0.10 times 5, okay? What is 0.10 times 5? If you don't know what that is, do it on your calculator. 0.10 times 5 equals 0.5, okay? So, you're gonna do A equals 1,000 times e to the 0.5 power, okay? So, 1,000 times e to the 0.5 equals, all right?
1648.72.
Very good. 1648.72. Okay? And that's continuously. Okay? You've been watching the Weiss channel. Da 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 da.